Hey everyone, in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how I made this cute and simple YouTube intro using Capcut on my iPhone. So let's get right into the video. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to open up Capcut, then at the top where it says new project, you're going to click on that. Then you're going to click on where it says library and you're going to find this white rectangle. You can search at the top what's circled and any white rectangle will work, or you can change the aspect ratio to 16:9. But from here, we're going to drag it out to about 5 seconds long. Then you're going to click on where it says text and then add text. And in the text bar, you're going to type in your channel name, or at least the first part of your channel name. And then you're going to go to styles and we're going to change it to black. Then you're going to go to fonts, and there are plenty of different fonts you can choose from. I am using this font called 𝐬𝐧𝐥𝐲. It is on the screen. This one is a pro font, so you have to have pro to use it. If you do not have pro, that's okay. There are plenty of other fonts to choose from. But what you're going to do is you're going to kind of center it and you're going to drag it all the way out. Then you're going to add text again and you're going to add the other part of your channel name. So for the first part, it said Diera, and then this part saying Taylor. And I'm going to drag it right underneath where I have the first part. And then I'm just going to move the first part up and move the second part so it's more in the center. Then what you're going to do is you're going to drag it out and then you're going to double tap on it. Then it's going to pull up the options and you're going to click on styles and you're going to select that first one there. I'm going to have it circled, but basically it's going to be white in the background and the outline is going to be black. And so now the first word should just be black and the second word should be white with a black outline. Then from here, I just went back to styles on the first word and I'm going to go to spacing and I'm putting the character spacing to -1, and I'm going to do the same thing with the second word. You do not have to do this, but I felt like it looked a little bit better closer together. Then I'm just going to move everything a little bit to the right because we are going to add that little bar later that says life width, so we want it a little bit shifted to the right. Then you're just going to save it and export it to your camera roll. Then from here, you're going to go back to where it says new video. You're going to click on it. And then you're going to go back to library and you're going to find that same white rectangle again. And you're going to click add. And then you're going to drag it out to about 5 seconds long, just like we did before. And then from here, you're going to go to overlay and then add overlay. And you're going to add that video that we just saved with the name on it, just like this. And you're going to make it bigger. Then you're going to click on animation and you are going to search zoom flip. And you're going to click on that one right there. This one is pro, so if you want this effect, it is pro, but you do not have to use this effect. This just adds that little flip to the beginning. And we're going to put it to about 1.5 seconds long, and you should have this really cool flip effect come up in the beginning, and it should look something like that. Then from here, you're going to click on overlay and add overlay. Then you're going to go to library and you're going to select this black screen. It's the same version as the white, but in black. And you are going to scroll until you find crop, and you want to crop this nice and thin, just like I'm doing here. You may have to adjust it a few times by going back to crop, but you want to get it to this kind of thickness here, and then you want to turn it like I just did on the screen, and you want to put it right in front of the channel name, and you want to align it with the top and bottom of the name, and it should look something like this. Like I said, you might have to adjust it a couple of times to get it perfect. That's what I'm doing here. I'm just going to make it a little bit wider, and then I'm just going to adjust it. So again, you want it something like I have on the screen here. Then you're going to click on it and you're going to go to animation and you're going to search flip, and it's going to be this first one here, and it's just going to do like a little flip effect just like you see here, and you want it to come in as soon as the name fully is coming, just like here, and you're going to watch me do that. Once you have that, we are going to add text. So you're going to click on text and then add text, and then in the text bar you're going to type in whatever you want. In this case, I'm typing in life width, and then you're going to use the same font, the Integral font from before, and it's just on the screen there, or whatever font that you used for your channel name, that's the font you want to use here as well, and you want it to fit right into the box. Then you're going to click on animations for the text, and you're going to type in fade in, and you're going to find it. And you want to keep that at 0.5 seconds. And this is how it should look. Then you can adjust the text so that it comes in as soon as the box comes in at the same time. Once you have the text looking the way you want it to look and something like mine, you are going to go into your eraser app or website. I'm using Photoroom, but I always have an eraser website linked in the description below. But you're just going to click on the photo that you would like to be erased. And if you ever notice that it didn't do a super well job, you can just click on the photo, click edit cutout, and then you can use assisted or manual to get rid of the rest of it. Then I'm just going to click on shadow, I click on custom, and then I click on move 2D, and I just drag it right behind her so that it's like glowing. Then you're going to go back into Capcut, and we're going to add this right after the channel name is fully in the screen. So you're going to click on add overlay and then photos, and then you're going to select the photo that you want to pop up. You're going to adjust it and make it bigger and center it. Once you have it looking the way you want it to look, you are going to click on it and then click on animations. And I am going to use the animation slide up. You can search it in the search bar, or if you find it, you can click on it that way. And I'm going to put mine to 1 second, and this is the way it should look. And you want it to come in right after the text fully shows. So this is how it should look so far. Once you have that, you are going to click export, and then you're going to save it to your device. And then we are going to go back into the main page of Capcut, and you're going to click where it says new video, and you're going to select that video that we just made, and you are going to add it into the new project. And this is how it should look. It should have that one slide. In front of the slide, you're going to see an option that says cover, and you want to click on that. And you want to select a cover that you're going to remember. So I like to select like the full slide. And then you want to scroll down once you exit out of that, and you're going to see 3 dots at the bottom right hand corner of the project. And you're going to click rename. And then I like to type in final or whatever you want to title it. This is just so you know this is the final project that we're going to edit later on. That's optional, but I find it very useful. Then from here, you're going to go back to new video or new project. And you're going to go back to library, and you're going to add that same white screen again, and you're going to drag it out to 5 seconds long. Then from here, you're going to go back into your eraser app or website. Again, I'm using Photoroom, and I'm going to erase the background of 2 photos. So I just click on the photo, it erases the background. Then you want to click on the option that says transparent, and then you want to add a shadow just like we did before. You're going to click on shadow, custom shadow, move 2D, put it right behind her so that it looks like it's kind of glowing, and then save image. And you're going to do the same thing with the second photo, and you're going to watch me do that here. Once you're done with that, you are going to go back into Capcut, and you are going to click on where it says overlay, and then you're going to click add overlay, and you're going to select the photo that you want to go on the left side. So it's going to pop up on the screen, and you want to make it bigger, and you want to drag it to the left side and put it where you want it to go. And once you have that, you're going to drag it all the way out like you see I'm doing on the screen. And then you're going to do the same thing with the second photo. You're going to click on overlay and add overlay. And then you're going to add the second photo, but this time to the right side of the screen. And you're going to adjust it until you get the photos the way you would like it to look. And then you're going to drag it all the way out to match the other photo. Then from here, you're going to click on the first image, and you're going to click on animation, and in the search bar, you're going to search ink reveal, and a bunch of different options are going to pop up. You're going to click the first one there, and you're going to put it to about 1.5 to 2 seconds long until you like how it looks. And then you're going to do the same exact thing with the second photo. You're going to search ink reveal, and then you're going to click on it again and put it to 1.5 to 2 seconds long. I'm putting mine to 1.6, and this is how it should look so far. It should like reveal itself. Then I want the first photo to come in first and the second photo to come in after. So I'm just going to shrink the second photo a little bit like you see on the screen so that the first photo comes in first and then the second photo comes in. And then once you have that looking the way you want it to look in something like mine, you are going to export it and save it to your device. Then from here, you're going to go back to the project that was the final project from before that we saved the cover to. And then you are going to click on that one and you are going to add the slide that we just made with the two photos into the final project. Once you have that, you're going to exit out of that and you're going to go back to the main page of Capcut. Then you're going to do the same steps as before. You're going to click on the plus new video. You're going to add the white screen from before. You're going to drag it out to about 5 seconds long. And then this time you're going to click on text and add text, and you're going to type in the word connect. And you want it to be black with the same font that we have been using the whole time. So whatever font you were using previously, you want to use here. And then you're going to go to style and you're going to go to spacing, and you're going to do the same thing that you did before. You're going to put the character spacing to -1, just like we did at the beginning with the beginning text. And this is how it should look so far. Then you're going to click on it and you're going to click the button that says duplicate or just add text again. And then you're going to type with me. And then here you want to do the same thing you did before. You're going to click that first option there that makes the inside white, the text white, and then the outline black. And so this is how it should look. And you want them to be on the left side. You want to make them bigger and put them right under each other. Once you have that, you're going to go back into your eraser app or website. Again, I'm using Photoroom, and I'm going to erase another background of a photo that I'm going to be using. So you're just going to watch me do that again. It's the same exact steps as before. Once you erase the background, you're going to go back into Capcut and you're going to click on overlay and then add overlay, and you're going to add the photo that you just erased the background of, and it's going to pop up and you're going to move it to the right side just like I'm doing on the screen here, and you want to make it big and kind of push it over and drag it out so it fits the whole entire screen just like this. And then we're going to adjust the connect with me. So I'm just going to click on the word connect and then I'm going to click with me, and I'm just going to make it smaller and adjust it. Basically, you just want the with me to be on the other side, something like this. You don't want them overlapping at all. So you just want to adjust it until you get it the way you would like yours to look, and you're just going to watch me do that. Once you have the text adjusted to your liking, you are going to click on overlay and then add overlay. And then you're going to click on library and you're going to click on the black screen that we used in the beginning. And you're going to scroll until you find the option that says crop. And you want to crop this as thin as you can because this is where we're going to add our social medias on, just like you saw in the intro in the beginning. So you're going to adjust it to your liking. Then from here, once you have it the way you like it to look, you are going to scroll until you find the option that says layers, and then you're going to hold down on the black overlay and you're going to push it over the photo overlay so that the photo is in front of that. Then from here, you're going to go into your search engine. I'm using Safari, and you're going to search white Instagram PNG or whatever social media icon that you would like for yours, and you're going to search it and you're going to find one that you like, preferably with the background already erased. If not, you would just erase the background, but you're just going to hold down on it and click save to photos. I have an Instagram and TikTok PNG already in the description below, so you don't have to go searching for it. But what you're going to do is you're going to click on overlay and then add overlay, and then you're going to add the Instagram button or the Instagram logo into the project, and you're going to put it right on the black line, something like this, and you're going to make it smaller and it should look like this. Then you're going to add text. So you're going to click on the text box and you're going to type in your social media username. If you have multiple, you can do multiple down. That's why you would have the box a little bit thicker. But for this, I'm just doing Instagram just to show you guys. And so this is how it looks so far. And you would want to use the same font that we've been using the entire time. Then we're going to add a animation. So I'm just going to click this one that's bounce in, and I'm putting mine to about 1 to 2 seconds based on preference and how long you want it to go in. And this is how it should look. Once you have it looking something like that, you're going to export it and save it to your device. Then you are going to go back into the project that is the final project that we saved the cover to. You're going to click on that white plus sign and you're going to add the social media slide into the final project. So you should have 3 slides currently in the project. Then from here, we're going to go to our final slide. So you're going to go back to the home page. You're going to click on plus new video. You're going to do the same steps as before. You're going to add the same white background as before, and you're going to drag it out to about 5 seconds long. Then we're going to go back into our eraser app or website. Again, I'm using Photoroom, and I'm going to erase the background of one more image for the final slide. So you're going to watch me do that here. Once it's saved to your camera roll, you're going to go back into Capcut. You're going to click on overlay and then add overlay. You're going to click on photos and you're going to select the photo that you just erased the background of. You're going to make it bigger and you're going to put it on the left side. And you're going to adjust it till you get it the way you would like yours to look. Then you are going to drag the photo all the way out so it fits the whole 5 seconds long. Then from here, we're going to add text. So we're going to click on text and then add text. And then in the type bar, you are going to type in subscribe. And you want it to be in the same font that you have been using this whole time. So in my case, it's the 𝐁𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐢𝐬 font. It will be in the description below so you can spell it correctly. And then you want to change it to black. And you're going to put it right on the side of her and you're going to adjust it. So I'm just going to make my photo a little bit smaller and the subscribe a little bit smaller as well. And I'm just going to adjust it so it looks something like this. Then from here, you're going to drag the subscribe text all the way out so that it fits the whole 5 seconds long. And once you have that, you are going to click save to device. And then you're going to find the final project that we've been adding all the clips into. And you're going to click the white plus sign and you're going to add the final clip into the final project. And you should have all 4 slides in the final project. From here, we're going to adjust it. So on the first slide, I'm just going to shrink it a little bit. I want the slide to end once the photo comes in for at least a couple seconds so that you can see the photo, but it doesn't last too long and linger. So I'm just going to adjust that. Then you're going to see a white box with a line through it. That's the transition box. You're going to click on that. And then in the search bar, you're going to search mix and you're going to click this one right here. And I'm going to drag it out to about 1 second long. And you're just going to see it mix between both of the slides. Then I'm just going to shrink down the second slide so that you can see the photo mix in to the first slide. And that's like the really cool transition right there. And so I'm just going to adjust that. Then I'm just going to shrink the second slide because I felt like it was too long. So I'm just going to shrink it down a little bit and adjust it. Then I'm going to click the transition box between the second and the third slide, and I'm going to search white smoke. And it's going to be this first one right here, and I'm going to put that to about 1 second long. Once I have that, I'm going to go to the third slide and I'm going to shrink the third slide down just a little bit as well. Then I'm going to click the transition button between the third and fourth slide. And I'm going to search paper or scratched paper. And you're going to click on this one here that is called scratched paper. And you're going to put that to about 1 second as well. And this is how it should look. From here, I'm going to shrink down the last slide a little bit so it's not so long. And this is how all of the transitions should look so far. You can adjust it to your preference, but this is how mine looks. Then under the intro, you're going to see a gray bar that says plus add audio. You're going to select that and you can choose any option of your choice. I just extracted audio from the intro I made previously, and this is how it would look. And you can adjust it. You can fade in the music, fade out the music. I just cut the music a little bit and faded it out. And this is how it should look. Once you have the intro the way you would like it to look and it's your final, you're going to click on export and then you're going to click quality. You're going to shut off AI Ultra HD, put the resolution to 4K at 60 FPS and save to device. And this is the final intro.